Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Political Map of North America. In our previous video, we have studied the political features of US, Canada and Mexico. In this section, we would be discussing the Central American and the Caribbean nations in brief. Therefore, let's dive into the ocean of knowledge. The North American continent comprises of 23 nations, out of which we have already studied three, the major and the larger ones in our previous part. So, today our discussion would be revolving around the rest 20 along with some major important overseas territories of US, UK and France. First nation of our today's discovery is Belize. With capital city Belmopan, it is the only English-speaking country in this entire stretch of Central American nations. Next is Guatemala. Capital is Guatemala City. It is the world's largest producer of nutmeg, in Hindi called as jaifal. Next is El Salvador. Capital is San Salvador, only Central American nation without a Caribbean coastline. Following El Salvador is Honduras. Capital is Tegucigalpa. Next is Nicaragua. Capital city Managua. Nicaragua is named after the largest lake of Central America called as Lake Nicaragua. Then is Costa Rica. Capital is San Jose. Near to Costa Rica, it is Panama. Capital is Panama City. Panama is famous for the artificial link between the Atlantic and the Pacific Ocean called as the Panama Canal. The Panama Canal was built by US Army Corps of Engineers between 1904 and 1914. It was under United States till 1999. After 99, it is fully under the control of Panama. After the Central American countries, it comes the turn of the Caribbean nations to be discussed. The first nation to be discussed in the Caribbean is the Bahamas. Capital of Bahamas is Nassau. Bahamas are the islands where first Christopher Columbus during his voyage of discovery reached in the year 1492. Near to Bahamas is the Turks and the Caicos Islands of United Kingdom. It is an overseas territory of UK with capital Grand Turk. Together, the Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos Islands are called as Lucayan Archipelago. The larger Caribbean islands are collectively called as the Greater Antilles, whereas the smaller islands are called as Lesser Antilles. The first nation in Greater Antilles to be discussed is Cuba. Capital of Cuba is Havana. Cuba is the largest Caribbean island and the most populous Caribbean nation. Cuba is also called as the sugar basket of the world due to the wide variety of sugarcanes grown in Cuba. Next is Jamaica. Capital of Jamaica is Kingston, known for the fastest runners in the world. Currently, the fastest men and the fastest women both belong to Jamaica. These are two star cricketers of West Indies from Jamaica. He is Chris Gale, another is Andre Russell. Both of them make the crowd dance on their feet when they hit huge mighty sixes. After Jamaica, it comes the turn of island of Hispaniola, most populous Caribbean island comprising of Haiti and Dominican Republic. Haiti have its capital at Port-au-Prince, whereas Dominican Republic has its capital at Santo Domingo. East of Dominican Republic, it is the island of Puerto Rico, an overseas territory of United States with its capital at San Juan. After Greater Antilles, it comes the turn of Lesser Antilles. In Lesser Antilles, first we will be looking for the sovereign states followed by important overseas territories. First nation is Saint Kitts and Nevis. Capital of Saint Kitts and Nevis is Basseterre. The next nation is Antigua and Barbuda. Capital of Antigua and Barbuda is St. John's, followed by Dominica, capital at Rosseu. Then is St. Lucia, capital at Castries. Next is Barbados, capital at Bristown, followed by St. Vincent and Grenadines, capital at Kingstown. Then is Grenada, capital at St. George, followed by Trinidad and Tobago, having its capital at Port of Spain. The lady in the picture is Kamala Prasad. She was the first female Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. She is of Indian origin and is the first woman of Indian origin to be a Prime Minister of a country outside India and South Asian countries. These are few players of Trinidad and Tobago of Indian origin who plays for West Indies. In Trinidad and Tobago, the Indian ethnicity is in majority with 37.6%, followed by the Africans. After the sovereign states, it's the turn of major and important overseas territories. First is Anguilla, a United Kingdom territory. This is the British Virgin Island, again a UK territory. These are the important United States Virgin Islands. This is Puerto Rico, a US overseas territory. It is a French overseas territory called as Guadeloupe, having its capital at Bessètres. Martinique is also a French overseas territory, having its capital at Fort-de-France. Near to it, it is the Venezuela's overseas territory called as Avis Islands. These are the ABC Islands of Netherlands, located to the north of coast of Venezuela. These are the Cayman Islands of United Kingdom, having their capital at Georgetown. This is the US naval base of Guantanamo Bay. Near to it, it is the Turks and Caicos Islands of United Kingdom, which we have already discussed in the Lucayan Archipelago. So friends, this was our today's study module on Central American and Caribbean countries. I hope you all have enjoyed watching and learning from it. In our next video, we would be studying physical features of North America constituting mountains, lakes, rivers and plateaus. Till that time, be patient, happy and safe at your homes. Don't forget to share, subscribe and like our channel. We'll meet you again soon. Thank you. Jai Hind.